Your debt is silently stealing from you every single month. And most people have absolutely no idea how much. We are talking about a slow, invisible drain on your wealth that compounds daily while you sleep, scroll, and go about your life. Let's set the scene. The average American household carries over $10,000 in credit card debt, and the average interest rate on those cards has climbed past 20% annually. That means if you're carrying a balance and only making minimum payments, you are essentially renting your own debt at a price that would make a loan shark blush. Here is the catalyst, the root cause of all of this. We were handed plastic rectangles and told they were freedom. Nobody sat us down and explained that a 24% APR credit card turns a $500 emergency into a years-long financial anchor if you let it breathe. Think of high-interest debt like a leaking bucket you can keep pouring water in, meaning income. But until you plug the holes, meaning the high-rate balances, you will never actually fill it up. The holes labeled above 8% APR are the ones bleeding you dry the fastest, and those are the ones we are going after first. There was a moment, probably around the time interest rates were near zero, and everybody felt like a financial genius, where carrying a little debt felt harmless, even strategic. Then the rate environment shifted, minimum payments started feeling heavier, and suddenly that manageable balance became a psychological weight you carry around like a second job. Experts like Dave Ramsey will tell you debt is a moral failure, while others on the opposite end say leverage is a tool, but here is the honest, unsentimental truth. High-rate consumer debt, above roughly 8%, almost never serves you mathematically. It is not leverage, it is subtraction with extra steps. History shows us that debt cycles are as old as civilization itself. People borrow, overextend, restructure, and rebuild. And we are just living inside one of those waves right now. What feels uniquely painful about your credit card statement this month has a pattern, and that pattern has a solution. Here is a misconception we need to kill right now. People think the minimum payment is the safe option, when in reality, it is the most expensive choice on the menu. Paying the minimum on a $10,000 balance at 22% APR means you could spend over 15 years and nearly $15,000 in interest just to clear it. That is not safety. That is a trap designed to look like a lifeline. So here is your practical first move. Sit down, pull up every account, and build yourself a simple list. Balance, interest rate, and monthly interest cost for each one. If a card has a $4,000 balance at 24%, divide that by 12, and you are handing over roughly $80 a month just in interest before a single dollar touches the principal. Once you have that list, you are no longer guessing, you have an objective, ranked battle plan. And that clarity alone changes the psychology of the fight. Target the highest rate first, minimum payments on everything else, and funnel every extra dollar toward that number one enemy on your list, that is the avalanche method. And mathematically, it saves you the most money. Do not let perfect be the enemy of done here. You do not need to pay off everything at once. You just need a disciplined, unemotional system that you stick to regardless of how you feel on any given month. Process over panic. Position size over heroics. Even $50 extra a month toward your highest rate debt is a decision that compounds in your favor over time. There is something almost philosophical about staring down a debt list. It is one of the few moments in personal finance where radical honesty costs you nothing and rewards you enormously. The number does not judge you, it just tells you where to aim. The irony of all this is that the people who feel most ashamed of their debt are often the ones most capable of fixing it, because awareness is the only prerequisite for action. You do not need a finance degree, you need a spreadsheet, a ranked list, and the discipline to leave your credit card in a drawer for a while. Whatever your current balance looks like, the goal is not to feel bad about the past. It is to make the next 12 months a measurable, documented story of reduction, recalibration, and momentum. Comfort with the process, not anxiety about the outcome, is what gets people to the finish line consistently. And when you are ready to take what you have learned about disciplined financial thinking and put it to work building real wealth, whether through real estate investing, home improvement projects, or connecting with the right lenders. Check out our links in the description below and let us help you get started.